Welcome back.
Did you miss us?
It's been a couple days. My chair is gonna annoy me.
Oh my gosh, it's squeaking.
I hope you can't hear it. I'm gonna hold this closer to my mouth.
Yeah, we learned lots of things to do and not to do rewatching our last podcast.
Yeah.
So, sorry for those waiting for me to form a freaking sentence. It took me so long.
She said, but I just smacked into the camera. I mean, into the microphone.
Oh. What are we talking about today? Wait. Let me start because I texted you this.
Oh,
My
yes.
RA stories. So
She texted me the other day. She said, I have a story about being an RA.
Oh, I have a few.
Yeah, she has quite a lot. But she wanted to share it on the podcast, so
Yeah, I don't think you know any of these.
probably not.
So, I was an RA, obviously. For those of you that don't know. Let's start with one of the earlier stories. What was that?
I
Okay.
think it was a car.
Anyways. This was probably like my first couple weeks as an RA. Did not start out great, okay?
Mhm.
So, I just get out the shower. Okay,
Mhm.
that is key to this story. Okay.
I think I know this one, actually.
Okay, you do? I still need to tell it because
Yeah.
I need to get it off my chest.
Yeah.
I walk through the hallway, make it to my room, and then all of a sudden down the hall, I hear somebody throwing up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the person in charge here. I have to go help. So I throw on some clothes.
I just want to pause the story. There's different times when RAs are on duty.
Yeah,
So, like, that means that you're in charge of the whole building. So,
literally. I was literally in charge.
keep going.
So I threw on some clothes because I was in a robe. Couldn't go around the corner in a freaking robe. So I threw on my clothes and a bra.
Mm-hmm.
Went
Pivotal.
on-
Yeah, very important.
Very. And I went around the corner, and there was this orange pile of puke in the middle of the hallway. And I was in like 5 people, by the way. So I was like, what is going on? So then this girl, she starts saying, you promise not to tell the RA. You promise not to tell the RA if we tell you. And I said, I am the RA. She goes,
You're already out of
oh, well, we can't tell you then. I was like, okay, then I can't really help. She was like, yeah, we just really don't feel comfortable telling you. And I was like, okay. Do y'all have anything to clean up this throw up with? No, we don't. We were hoping you would. Okay. Let me just run right down to the janitorial closet. So I went down there crying, by the way, because I was flipping out. I was like, these girls are going to OD or something, and they're not wanting to tell me, and blah, blah, blah. I was freaking out, which I have no idea what that leads to. Do you throw up when you've got too much drugs in your system? I don't know.
You can, but also drinking is what most people throw up from.
That was not going through my brain at the moment. It was drugs.
The hard stuff.
Yeah, literally. So I go down, get the little bucket thing and the mop. And
Was this on carpet?
No.
Okay,
It was
good.
on hardwood.
Okay, that's a lot better.
Yeah. So I run back upstairs with this bucket that 2 wheels are broken on, by the way. Oh, and I get back up there, and I'm sitting there staring at the throw up because I called my boss, and she was like, yeah, you have to clean it up. And I was like, okay, I'll clean it up, I guess. So I run up there, contemplating my life, staring at the throw up. Oh, I was so mad. I was mad, and I was just crying, and this dude walks up behind me, one of the girl's friends, and was like, do you need me to do that? And I was like, yeah, I just can't right now. So this kind young man cleaned up the throw up for me. Thank you, because it was gross.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, I go back to the girl who is sitting by the toilet, acting like she's about to pass out. I don't know if she was being serious at that point. Like, it felt like a show at that point. But, I'm still in charge. Had to be professional.
Yeah.
So I was like, what do you need? Do you need medicine? No. Do you need me to call the school nurse for you? Yeah, because my stomach just, hurts right now. And I was like, what kind of hurt? What, communicate with me. If you would tell me what happened.
Like a stomach bug, or
Yeah,
are you
exactly.
drunk?
Yeah. Or is it your appendix?
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. So, still no information. So I call the nurse, and at that point, I'm shaking and crying while on the phone with this nurse. And she's like, yeah, we can't really do anything because we don't really know what's going on. I was like, neither do I.
Yeah, no one knows.
So I ran back up there, and I was like, the nurse doesn't really know. So I've got some Tums I can give you if it's a stomach bug. She was like, it's not that kind of pain. I was like, okay, well, if you still feel bad in 24 hours, go to the nurse. And then, this is when things get bad. He's done cleaning up the throw up. So I have to take the bucket back downstairs and clean it out.
Yeah.
And I was done with the girl. I said goodbye because there was nothing else I could do. And I knock, or I get EJ. I'm like, can you come help
Poor
me?
EJ.
I don't know what to do. Full panic mode. So we go back downstairs and we start dumping out this bucket.
I literally could barf right now thinking about it. So
I was gagging and crying and hyperventilating all at the same time, trying to dump this bucket down the drain. And EJ was like, I'll do it. I was like, are you sure?
That's a real one right there.
And he did it. And I just sat in the corner and cried.
Yep.
Let me tell you, if you're queasy or weak to stomach, please do not listen. There were chunks of chicken in the throw up. So it all did not go down the drain. And and the room was a tiny little hallway. It smelled so bad.
Gross.
So bad.
I can't even think about it.
So that was my first experience as an RA, dealing with throw up and a girl who didn't want to tell me what was going on.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys, being an RA is not for the weak.
Yeah, I could not. Well, also, her school makes them do a lot more than
Yes.
what my RAs did.
Yes. We had to have these things called intentional conversations. We had to have 30 a month, and I had 37 residents. So basically I had to talk to everyone, and they were supposed to be a deep, meaningful conversation.
No one's gonna come up to you and have a deep, meaningful conversation.
No.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be 5 minutes long, and then I had to go in and fill out this form and write down a detailed log of what we talked about. Quotation marks and the time, where we were sitting, and something else.
I feel like if I was one of your residents and I found out that you were only talking to me because they made you, I would be so annoyed.
No. I would be like, so this girl doesn't actually care.
Yeah, she just wants to talk to me so she can get one of her conversations done.
Yes.
Yeah, that's, no.
I was like, this is so fake.
Yeah, it really is.
I get the point, you're trying to figure out who's depressed and who's not, but be so for real, nobody's going to share that with them already.
No, they're not.
So it was pointless.
Unless you're actually, friends with them. But most of the time, you're an RA to students that are
younger than you.
I had
all freshmen.
Yeah. Or the same age as you. And nobody's going to...
Which a lot of the girls did get close with me. I say a lot. There was probably 4 of them that actually did want to talk to me. So thank you guys for actually wanting to talk to me because I got to log conversations
easier.
Yeah. But I don't think I ever got 30.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm not doing that
I was about to say. So long being an RA.
Oh, peace out.
Was that the story you were going to tell?
No. I've got one more.
Okay, one more.
Beginning of RA season. Very beginning.
Yeah.
Training, even.
Yeah.
I'm looking at our training schedule. And on it, it says campus cleanup. And I'm like, what?
Who told me I had to
What
do
are we
community
doing?
service?
So then we go to our first meeting that's like right before that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, this building's going here. This building's going here. Go clean up. And I'm like, what?
Why?
So I'm pissed at this point. I'm like, I'm an RA. I work in a building. I'm not supposed to be your maintenance people or your lawn crew.
Yeah.
So I get out there. They hand me a rake. And they're like, go rake up those pine needles. Excuse me?
So I will pick up. I'd rather pick up trash than rake. I hate raking.
No, I'm not a lawn crew person. They pay people to do this. There are people always on lawnmowers riding around on our school.
Mm.
I was so mad. I was like,
Free labor.
yes. I was
Yeah.
like, this is not for our community service hours.
No.
You just wanted all 100 and something of
Did
us
you
RAs.
get to put it on your community service hours?
I mean, sure, but like, do I keep track of that?
No.
because I'm not in anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, I was so mad. So mad.
Mm.
I was like, I am not your lawn crew.
Mm.
This is not my job. This is not my job description.
They just want to be annoying.
Oh my gosh, I was so mad. So mad. Like, I don't think, like, I helped. Okay. I wasn't going to stand there and
She
protest.
actually
I'm
helped.
too nice. I helped. I raked up those stinking pine needles, ripped vines off of the walls, with no gloves, by the way.
No.
Yeah. All they gave us were rakes and trash cans. Oh, and some people were painting the dumpster.
Why?
I have no idea. So all of our dumpsters matched or something? I don't know.
Wow, a dumpster match.
I know!
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think anybody was happy that day.
No. Probably not. Because it's hot. If it was at the beginning of the school
And we're
year.
farther down south.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah, I was so mad. So mad. Came down a week early to clean up our freaking school when there's people that are paid to do that. Ooh. I was so mad. We didn't even clean our building. I was cleaning some random apartment lawn thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was so over it. And, listen, y'all.
I keep catching. There's a mirror right next to you, and I keep catching myself, and it's freaking me
It's
out.
scaring you?
Yeah.
You think there's a person over there?
Yeah, and there's a mirror look that way too. Yeah. Keep
You're in
going.
all
Sorry.
angles. So it snowed and iced. The place I go to college.
Mm-hmm.
And where I go is down south, so they're not really prepared for
No.
snow and ice and that kind of thing.
Nowhere in the South is.
So, it was fine because we got a day off school. Woohoo. Then, I'm on duty again. Of course, this always happens. And another building, like across the way, the pipes burst.
Yeah.
So they're like, all RAs on duty come to this building.
I remember seeing this on your story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm walking over there in the ice, by the way.
Stretching the storm.
Yes!
The blizzard.
Oh, I was so mad.
The
So mad.
barely an inch of snow that we get.
So I'm walking over there, and I'm walking up this hill, and there's just water pouring past me. And I was like, oh my gosh, they want me to help with this pipe situation. What the heck am I going to do? I'm not a plumber. I don't even have a degree
someone
yet.
at least turn off the water. No.
Never.
Mm.
So we get up there, and I'm like, okay, what do I do? I'm just standing here. I'm watching this black, smelly water run by. And then this girl was like, can you hold this door open for us? So I open this door. And then they get this, like, conga line of people with brooms. And they're rushing the water out with their brooms. And water's all over in my shoes and socks. My toes are frozen. I can't feel my toes. I was in awe. I never went inside that building, though. I just held that door the entire time.
He said, I claim the door.
This is my job. Nobody take it. They brought over, like, the big big dumpster trash can things.
Mm-hmm.
We're rolling them in the building, putting them underneath one of the ceiling
Mm.
things that was pouring out water, filled it up with water, pulled it back outside, dumped
At least
it.
we have problem solvers.
I don't think it was any of the, like, higher up people, though.
Oh, Lord.
I think it was the
How
RAs that did that.
nice.
That were like, let's get these things. And then other RAs brought their dumpsters over. But, like, we stood out there for probably 45 minutes.
Mm.
And then I just left. I was like, I can't feel my toes.
I'm done. I'm over it.
There is black water all in my shoes. I have stood here and held open this door proudly and willingly, sort of. So I'm done. I just left. Close. In front of my boss, too. I was like, deuces. This is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the building that I'm on duty for, not this building.
Yeah. Yep.
I understand that you need help sometimes, but when you have 14 adults that are just standing around talking
And doing nothing.
not even talking about the building, by the way, because I was standing by some of them. Oh,
I'm like, it's
my
not.
gosh,
you have to
why-
call somebody.
why am I here?
Oh.
If our maintenance people are here not doing anything, not even talking about the situation,
Yeah.
why am I here?
Yeah.
They should be the ones holding open this freaking door and trying to turn off this stupid water.
I feel like they should have just gone to the main and just shut it all off.
I know. It was crazy.
Was it in like a residence hall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet you lost.
So, like, some people's
ruined.
rooms were ruined. And, like,
You would catch me not helping with the water and
getting my stuff.
on my bed or something.
Yeah. And the second floor pipes busted. So they were leaking to the first floor. Like, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yep.
So that's my RA stories.
Never. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because maybe there's some better RAs like situations out there.
Yeah. Find them. Because the pay was good. You know, for us at least. Free housing, free meal plan.
Yeah.
That was good. But just, like, everything else was chaos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was too much. But I'm a free woman now.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that behind me.
She got herself a camper.
Camper life.
Yeah.
EJ calls it trailer trash. That I'm in my trailer trash era.
Mm.
I'm like, come on now.
That's a little.
How mean are you?
No, actually.
He's a bully sometimes.
Okay, we're gonna rewind and go to our first year of college because that was this last year.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like we've been in college for a lot longer than that.
Yeah, I know. And sorry, I'm getting situated. So you go off to.
Is your thing plugged in all the way?
It's not on.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yours
Okay,
looks like that.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. That was just really scary. I was like, did we not get any of your audio?
Hello.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Anyway, sorry. I go off to Kansas.
Yes. And you play a sport. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can.
For a little bit, because we have a different episode that we're going to dive deeper into volleyball, everything.
Yeah. So we said last episode we played volleyball for forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my dream to go and play college. So I stuck to that. Went and played at a school in Kansas. And then after about 3 weeks, I was like, this is not for me.
She's over it.
Hashtag over it. So I transfer at semester down to the school that I am at currently.
Yes.
Okay, let me, hold on.
She said, let me preface
Hold on.
something.
Volleyball is fun.
Yeah.
I love volleyball.
Whenever you're surrounded with other people that want to have fun and enjoy it, and it's not so competitive, it can be fun.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a certain level where it's like, you're taking this way too seriously. Like, it's not that serious. We're just having fun.
Yeah. At the college level is a little different because, like, our coaches threw, this is your job, we're paying you to be here, so many times in our face.
Mm.
And it was like, okay, this is my job, this is literally my life, this is all they see me as.
Yeah.
I'm kind of done.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a volleyball player anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk more about that in a next episode sometime.
Oh.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
Anyways.
So then I stayed home and I go to the college here that,
You're still with.
yeah, one more year, thank goodness. Almost done. And I decided to rush. It was a very last minute decision. It was one of those things where I was like, I don't know a lot of people staying in my hometown and actually going to this same college that I was going to. And it was kind of one of those things where I was like, oh, I'm not going to make any friends type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good at making friends.
Me either.
I have one, and I
That's-
stick to it.
Why are we still friends then?
Yeah.
Like, oh. Anyway,
So, Rush was scary.
I bet.
That was
like, that's just
scary.
a lot of people.
Yes. So, I'm going to just explain Rush for a lot of people, because if you don't do it, you don't really understand.
She tries to talk to me about this kind of stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So, what happens is, there are 5 different sororities at my college. So, each day, first day, you go to all 5 of them, see which one you like, which ones you didn't like, and then you pick one that you want to cut. So, like, you don't want to go back to the house.
Oh, scary.
Yes. But that sorority can also cut you. So you don't go back to that house
Double
either.
elimination. Oh my gosh.
Well, if the one that you cut didn't cut you, but you got cut from another one, you'll still go back to that house.
Interesting.
Because they want you to get as many chances as you can.
So the sorority has...
Yeah, they like to play it as you have your choice, but you really don't.
Gotcha.
I mean, you do in the end. Well, I mean, kind
I
of.
was about to say, I thought you got chosen. Like, you opened up that letter and you were like, oh my gosh, I got accepted. Or whatever.
Yes. But it's a whole
Okay.
behind the scenes
I'll
thing.
let you keep going then.
It's okay. And so you go through the week. It's a week-long thing of, like, waking up at 8 a.m. to get dressed and ready. And then I don't get done until, like, 4, 5 in the afternoon.
Sheesh. Mm-mm-mm.
And so, and I'm not really good at keeping, like, holding a conversation. If we're just talking about, I don't know, like, conversation fillers.
Like small talk?
Yeah, like, I'm not.
Neither am I. I just sit there in awkward silence.
No, yeah, I'm like, okay. So, that was kind of difficult for me because I was, like, having to actually
Force yourself to talk.
force myself to
Yeah.
talk, like, make
Mhm.
conversations with these girls that are already in sororities. I eventually went, at the end, Alpha Gamma Delta, which I do love it. There was also...
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Take a bow. But there's good and there's bad, and you have to make it what you want.
Mhm.
Like, if you're not going to put in the effort, then you're not going to get much out of it. But, like, if you do put in the effort, you're going to get a lot out of it. So, it's one of those things.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You put in effort and you're going.
It was scary. It was definitely scary. But
Would you recommend that to others?
I would say,
Because you're not a social person.
no, I'm not. I'm
You're
very,
antisocial.
yeah. I like to stick to myself.
You have your bubble, you have your people,
Mhm.
and that's good.
I would say I would recommend the Rush experience because even if you don't end up actually going through with joining a sorority, you meet so many people through that week that, like, you wouldn't have met if you just,
Yeah.
didn't even try. And I also met my 2 other best friends there.
I'm just
I know.
kidding.
She's not my best friend. I'm just kidding. She is.
We wouldn't be sitting here.
No, yeah, we wouldn't. But yeah, I was able to, and I have a lot of other, like, friends in my sorority that also have a business major. So,
Mhm.
like, it makes it a lot easier when I'm going into,
Get answers.
like, first day of classes, look
Oh,
around.
that's so scary.
I hate first day of classes. It gives me so much anxiety.
And I like to go early.
No, yeah, I'm like,
So I sit down first.
I am 15 minutes early.
Me too.
It's bad. But then, yeah.
I sit down first, and then I watch people come in. I'm
Normally,
like, who's gonna sit by me? Who's gonna ignore me?
yeah. But it helps whenever you're like, oh my gosh, she's in Alpha Gamma Delta. I know her. And then, like, you're able to find people in your classes that you can surround yourself with, like, that can help you in the class. I have a lot of, like, just different people that are normally in my classes because they're in the same major as me, so that it's easier to, like, oh yeah, are you taking this next fall, or are you taking this next spring?
Yeah, that's good.
What time are you taking it? We can take it together.
Yeah,
So
that is very helpful.
Hmm.
Let's talk about the good stuff to bring to a dorm room and not so helpful things to bring to a dorm room.
Okay.
Because, like, I feel like a lot of freshmen waste money on
Yeah.
stuff
Mhm.
instead of bringing good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My number one thing that I brought is, like, this shelf thing.
Mhm.
That because you don't get a very big desk.
Yeah. You
So
don't.
if you get, like, a shelf thing that's skinny but, like, deep, it's, like, not very wide. I'm trying to explain it and not use my hands for the actual podcast.
I know.
It's skinny.
Does it
And
sit
long?
on your desk?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
like a rectangle.
It's like what are those?
But, like, the bottom has a drawer so you can pull it out.
Mhm.
And the top is more like a shelf. So definitely use your space up
Yeah.
instead of everything being flat.
Mhm.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
I would say a full-size trash can.
Mm.
Don't get you the small little thing
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're not
big
gonna
trash
want to
can.
take the trash out every week.
No, yeah.
Like that's too much work because it's so awkward. It's so awkward taking the trash out in the dorm
Oh my
because you're just like
walking down with your
trash. You're so trash. So yeah, I think a full trash can because especially the first week you're gonna have so much
Oh my gosh.
cardboard trash, all of
Yes.
this, just like, because you're, of course, like, redecorating
Yeah.
the room and all that, so.
One thing I would say, headboards. When the girls bring in all the headboards,
Mhm.
I'm like, girl, at the
It's
end of the
all-
semester, you don't know what you're gonna do with that thing.
No, it's all for looks.
Yeah.
I did like my headboard, because it made it feel more homey, but I also got mine for cheap. Like, I bought it off of somebody that was moving
Done
out.
with it.
Yeah, basically.
It should have been a red flag. Yeah, whenever girls were moving out this last semester, I think I saw 2 or 3 people get rid of a headboard. And I was like, knew that was coming.
Yep. Yeah.
Let's see.
Lighting.
Ooh, yeah.
Any type of lighting, like a big lamp, small desk lamps, also like the fairy lights,
Yeah.
because you're not gonna want the fluorescent like
overhead light.
overhead
Yeah,
light
it's
on.
disgusting.
It's like,
It's too much.
yeah, I don't think I barely ever
Me.
turned on my overhead
No,
light
absolutely not.
because it makes it feel like a hospital. Like
Yes,
it's just like yeah. I just had my lamps on,
Uh-huh.
and that was it.
I had like a book light clip thing from IKEA. Shout out IKEA.
We love IKEA.
And it was like movable, so I can move it in any direction. It was great. And it was bright, and it wasn't LED.
Mhm.
So it was good. It was really good. What is something else?
A mini
Oh.
fridge.
Oh, yeah, mini fridge is also good. Those things that you see on Amazon, that like the hanger, it hooks on at 2 sides, but then you can unhook one side and it like folds down.
I've seen
And
those.
it's
I
so
didn't
connected.
get those.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely useless.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, because when your clothes are on there, it doesn't hang straight down. It still hangs outward, and it's taking up as much room as it would have been on the
Oh,
rack.
yeah.
Yeah, so I have a basket of those in my closet if anybody wants to buy them from me.
Please.
If you want to try them out for yourself, even though I just said they were terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't buy those.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't even really use my roller cart. You know,
For like bathroom? Or
No.
what do you mean? Just in your room?
Like the 3-tier rolly cart that everybody has.
Yeah, I didn't get one of those.
The wire one.
Okay.
I never really used it because, okay, let me preface. I did have a double room to myself, so
Yeah.
I had a lot of storage. It might have been better if I didn't.
Yeah, if you had a roommate.
Yeah, if I had a roommate and I didn't have as much storage as I did. But I honestly didn't really use it. So, what I did use was a 6-cube shelf. And
that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have had room for that in my dorm room. Because they gave us, like, a huge wardrobe dresser thing.
Oh, yeah.
And 3 drawers.
Mhm.
And a desk. And, of course, the bed.
Yeah.
And a nightstand table.
Mm-hmm.
Which I didn't get in my RA dorm room.
Oh.
Kind of mad about that. Yeah, I had to use my dresser thing. The drawers as a nightstand. Which was fine because it was bigger. But still, I was a little mad about that. What else?
For looks, I would say a full-length mirror. It's definitely a pretty penny to buy one. But I liked it because I didn't have... The only other mirror I had was my sink, and it, like, you couldn't back up to look at your whole outfit, so I only saw, like boobs and up, and that's literally it. And so, I'm just the type of person where I, like, have to look and see if my outfit looks cohesive.
Yeah, me too.
So,
our room came with a mirror, but, like, I had to stand up in my chair
to
look at it.
Yeah?
Because I couldn't see my, like,
Shoes.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could only see to, like, my thighs.
Mm.
Which, you gotta get the shoes in there, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Pivotal.
Okay.
Pivotal.
Glad I'm not the only one.
Okay.
Now what?
Do we want to go into the good, bad, and ugly of college?
Yeah, we are... Wow, my RA stories took up a lot of time. Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Good, bad,
Do we
bad.
want to... Which one do we want to start with?
Bad.
Okay.
Save the good for the end.
Maybe I have...
End it on a positive note.
Okay. Get back into it.
So, one of the bad was being okay with not being good at one of your classes.
Yep.
With your grades. Like, don't find validation in your grades.
Mm-mm.
College is so much harder than high school
Yeah.
that you cannot be like, oh my gosh, I'm getting all 100s.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. You have to be okay with that 44 every once in a while. No, seriously.
Okay, but actually, like, this semester, I had a half semester, which are so hard.
I don't know how you did that.
So, I had 2 of them also. So hard. Because they're taking a full semester and putting it into only, like, 6 weeks. And I was at the point of where I had a 76 in the class.
Love that.
And I was like, oh my, like, because I'm going to pat myself on the back because I've done really good in college. I have A's and B's.
Me too.
And so, I was like, I can't get it. Like, it's
I cannot get a C.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's my limit. C's.
yes.
I'll get a B. But a C? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
See, I'm still struggling with it. I'm over here
No.
talking like...
No, yeah.
I get a C.
That's the bad of it.
Yes.
Like, because you're going to want to get the A's,
Mhm.
but sometimes
That's the
it's
goal.
just not going to happen.
But we're not perfection. We're not perfect.
And I'm going to say something, and I'm really proud of myself. I got a 90.1 in that class.
Wow.
I know. I think it's because she helped me out.
No, whatever. You still got it. You earned it, girl.
Yeah.
Listen,
But-
I have a story for that.
Okay.
I took this online class. Okay. Online is dangerous,
No,
by the way.
it is
Online is
so
so dangerous.
bad.
So, it's called...
Do it at your own risk.
It's called Theory and Behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I'll do this, I guess. I was struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, the topics seem easy, but, like, my professor just kind of made it all complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was struggling. I had a 70. No, I had a 69.
Mm-hmm.
I got it up to a 70, like, the next day.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyways. But it still got down that low. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail this class. I'm going to fail. So I actually start, like, really drilling in
Mhm.
trying to get this grade up. So we had 2 papers in that class, and they were spaced out enough. Well, I thought enough that he would get them back. I would know his grading style, and then I would write the next one.
Yeah.
No, that was not what happened.
Mm.
Okay. Probably a week and a half before semester ended, we got our first essay back. And the first essay was in the middle of the semester.
Mm.
So it took him forever.
Yeah.
Which I get, he's got 150 students.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Still, if you're going to plan a 15-page research paper and you can't grade them in time,
And
make it shorter.
it's harder because at that point, you need to know what your grade is
Yes.
to know if you just need to drop the course
Mm-hmm.
or you will be able to bring it up.
Yeah. So, like, I was freaking out. Okay. I get my grade back, and it's an 80.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what in the world? Like, that's good, but not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, I put my heart and soul into this paper.
Yeah.
So I'm looking through his notes or whatever, and he was like, some missing information. Boy, I followed that rubric that you gave us. Like, point blank followed it to a T.
Yeah.
So then I'm looking through, and my friend who's also in that class, she was like, we discovered
Yeah.
that we did not put the same titles that he wanted, like in the rubric,
Mm-hmm.
or they weren't in the same order.
Yeah.
Which the order that he put them in didn't really make a whole lot of sense for my paper. Like, it didn't flow.
Yeah.
So, of course, I rearranged them, and I made the titles more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, Introduction, History. I was like, okay, come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was like, okay, I'll wait and see what she gets. Then I'll decide if I need to email him or not. Oh, by the way, it took him like a week to get her paper back to her.
Mm.
She got a 95.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so mad. I was like, time out. We did the same thing, and she got a 95, and I got an 80.
Yeah. I mean, like,
So I
my
emailed
professor.
him. I was like, hello, what did I do wrong? I need help. I'm really trying to get my grade up. Help me.
yeah.
So then he responds back. He was like, yeah, sure, I'll
At least he
reevaluate."
responded back.
I know. I'll reevaluate your grade. Blah, blah, blah. Let's set up a time to meet. It's finals week. When do you think I have time to come into your office and talk about this paper?
None.
So basically, I was like, yeah, I'm busy all this week. He was like, yeah, so am I.
Mm-hmm. So when would you like to meet,
So
actually?
then he was like, just send in a new paper. Add this in. And I was like, okay.
Mm.
So I rearranged everything to his little order. Changed all my headings to what he wanted them. And he gave me a 90.
Mm.
Which bumped my grade up to an 80.2.
Perfect.
I was like,
That
Thank
was
you.
perfect.
woo! So, yeah.
He probably was just like, I'm done.
Yeah, he was like, whatever. How many points does she need to get it up to this?
Yeah.
10. Okay. So I was thankful that he reevaluated it and gave me a better grade.
Mm-hmm.
But I was stressing for a very long time.
Yeah.
But it's over now. So.
Yeah. Another was stretching yourself too thin.
Mm.
I get caught up in this because school is always priority
Mm-hmm.
for me. I wouldn't say that for everybody,
Yeah.
but for me it is.
Yeah.
And then I'm also in a sorority and I'm in 2 other clubs. And
Good for you. I'm not in a single club.
My clubs don't really do much.
Oh, man. That was funny. Okay.
But, like, it's hard whenever you're like, oh, I have 10 other things other than school that I have to go to this week. Sorry. It's too early for her. She just yawned.
I yawned, by the way.
But, yeah, that's something that is bad.
Yeah. And, like, taking too many hours. I took 18 hours this last semester, and that
Yeah.
almost killed me.
Mm-mm.
Which, next
Mm-mm.
semester I'm taking 15. So
Yeah.
it's not much better, but
It's okay.
I want to get done.
Yeah,
I'm hashtag over it.
me too. Okay, do we want to talk about the ugly? And then we'll go to the good.
Ugly.
Loneliness. That's the one that I remember.
Loneliness. We can talk about that. Like we said, we're not good at making friends.
No, we're not. And even joining the sorority, the first week I was like, I'm just gonna drop. Like, I don't know anybody in here.
Aw.
I don't like, it's hard for me to make friends, so I was just sitting there, and I was like, I don't know anybody, so why am I even in this? And then my Gamma Chi, which is,
Huh?
I'll explain it. For the rush week, you're put into groups, and then there's one that's already in a sorority, but they, like, manage those groups.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, stick it out, because a lot of people don't know people in the sorority they're in, so they're all in the same boat as you. And I was like, no, everybody has their group, but no, not actually. And
They're faking it. They're lying to you.
yeah. And so that, like, was very hard. And then not even, like, it still went on for, because, like, I became friends with Lauren and Riley, but, like, it's not at the level of our friendship. Like, at the beginning. Of course, it's not going to ever, like...
Yeah, so then you just feel like,
right off
what
the
is
bat.
this friendship? It's not even, like... Yeah. Yeah, I can't compare friendships to what we have, just because we've known each other for so long.
That's my thing.
And our thing is so, like, deep-rooted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm too judgmental of other people. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you talking to me?
But even, like, months in, I was like, okay, like, I call them friends, but, like, I feel like I can't, like, call them up and be like, hey, you want to go get ice cream? You know, type of thing.
But you can, okay?
You can. That's my thing is, like, you can. There are a lot of
talk
other...
yourself out of it.
That's the thing is, like, your brain is going to tell you...
You're like...
They don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah, literally. No.
They don't think that you're nice, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But my thing is, they're probably not doing anything, and they'd probably love to go get ice cream.
Yeah.
So, like, get it over it. Text them. Like, don't hold yourself back from making friends. And even if you try and be friends with somebody and you find out they're not really who you want to hang out with,
you can slowly back up.
Yes.
Back away.
Slowly take yourself out of that situation.
Yeah. So I would agree. And it definitely got harder for me at the end of the year. Not even just, like, one semester, at the end of the whole year. Because I'm gone.
Yeah.
So, like, I had a mental breakdown in the parking lot with my boyfriend. I was like, I have no friends. My friends are Meredith Grey and Christina Yang on Grey's Anatomy. That is who I hang out with most. I'm bawling. I was like, I do schoolwork. I lay in bed and watch Grey's Anatomy. Because I do schoolwork for so long.
Yeah.
That I'm just dead.
Yeah. You have to balance. Like,
yes.
Because school is a priority, but you also, your mental health needs to be okay in order to do the schoolwork.
Yeah. So, like, I do this now. I do this thing where it's like, okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'm done.
Yeah.
Work day's over.
Yeah.
I'm done. I did everything that I can do in this day. Let me go eat, recharge my brain, and then let me go do something.
Yep.
So, shout out to Claudia, who watches Grey's Anatomy on her couch with her. It's a big difference.
Yes. Just having somebody there is just...
Yeah. Where you can, like, when something happens in the show, you can look at each other and be like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And then go back to watching the show.
Yeah.
It's so much better than watching it by yourself. If that's what you're doing. Or whatever you're doing. Going to get ice cream. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sitting in silence with someone is
It's
better
better than
sitting in silence
by yourself. Yeah.
Okay, now on to the good. Let's talk about finding things we're passionate about.
Yeah.
Passionate. For me, that was really hard. Because all my life, I don't want to speak too much on this because I feel like I'm going to talk about this more in the volleyball episode. All my life, we played volleyball.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Soraya. Who are you? I am a volleyball player.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I identified myself as.
And
so, moving on from that, I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I have so much free time. What do I do? I don't know if it was the same for you.
Yeah.
But it was crazy.
I didn't actually start... One of my hobbies is reading books. I didn't actually start reading books until last summer. Like, for fun.
Me too.
Other than textbooks, which I have to read in order to do my classwork.
All throughout elementary, high school, junior high, I hated reading.
No, yeah, I did
Hated
too.
it.
Because I associated it with...
School.
Yes.
But then I got fun books.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Some murder mysteries.
Those are fun.
Oh, yeah. Those are crazy sometimes. Yeah. I also sew. Like, I hand embroidered my backpack
Mm.
with flowers, and I have a strawberry on there. I'm
Yeah.
pretty proud of that strawberry.
Hey.
Look at
the
us.
theme. It's the theme.
And I have sewn patches on. Like, it's so relaxing, you'd be so surprised. I sound like a grandma.
No, it's okay, but my next one's about to be
Okay.
I like to do flower. These are dying, so don't pay attention. Because
If you're on the video.
Yeah, if you're on the video, we have a vase of flowers. I love, like, even if fake flowers, real flowers, I love making bouquets. Like, it's just so fun.
I have a question.
Yeah. Some of them were dying, so.
How do you make them?
That one, I had, like, 4 different, packs from Walmart. And then I just take whichever one.
What do you do with the leftovers?
There are in other vases downstairs. Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
And then, you can't see it, not in the video, but up there, those are fake flowers from, like, Hobby Lobby, and
Yeah, they're cute.
I'll normally change them out for, like,
The
the seasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another grandma hobby.
You become so much of an adult in college. Like, I get excited over a cheap vacuum cleaner that my grandma got me. She's like, this was $20 at Walmart, and I bought it for you. And it works so good. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a cheap vacuum.
Yeah. My mom was asking, because my birthday was Monday, and she's like, I don't know what to get you. Like, and I was like, I don't really want anything. Like, it's so odd at this stage of life, because normally whenever we were, like, younger, we were like, I want this. But now I'm like,
Low-key, I'm still kind of like that. I already have a Christmas list started because I know I'm going to be like that. So I have, like, 4 or 5 things already in my Christmas
that
list.
does not surprise me. She's like that. I don't plan ahead.
Prepared.
Because my issue is, if I see something I like, because now that I have a job, if I see something
That's
I
bad.
like,
Adult money. That is so bad.
I'm like, oh, I'll
Let
just
me
buy it.
Adult money, no bills,
Yeah.
living our best life.
No, actually, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. I live in this house
For free.
Don't pay no rent.
For free. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm very blessed.
That will not be me next semester. I will be paying my camper rent fee. With the help of my parents, thank you.
Yep.
But I
James and Dana.
shout out. Yeah, it will still be becoming an adult. That's a good transition. Becoming an adult.
Feeling grown up.
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not even real grown ups. We're not paying any bills.
No.
But we still feel grown up.
Yeah.
People act like I'm a grown up. Am I?
No. I choose not to believe that I am.
Okay.
But so I lived on campus my first year, and then I moved back home.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot different than how it was whenever I was in high school living at home. Because my parents
don't care.
No, they really don't. And I'm like, hey, I'm doing this. And they're like, okay, bye.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Last summer, I was like, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, I'm going to Fayetteville with my friends. Okay.
Okay. No, yeah. It's just like a different dynamic now. Because, like, they remember whenever they were our age, too. And they're like, yeah, let's just, okay. You've been,
Be safe.
you
Have
do
fun.
a lot.
Oh, speaking of Dana, I didn't get your lunch because I didn't see anything. Oh, crap, I forgot my lunch. That's okay. Anyways.
Dana peeping in a little bit.
Yeah. Live from Dana. Anyways, growing up. And, okay, I will say this. When you're in high school, I feel like you get to the point of you're like, well, this was for me. Anyways, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get out of this house.
Yeah,
I need
no,
to get out of
yeah.
this house. Okay, glad I'm not the only one.
And then I got out of the house, and then I'm back.
Then, when I came home for summer, I was like, this is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is a different
Dynamic.
Yes.
It's just different. Yeah. Because in high school, it's more like you are still young and you think you know everything, but, like, you don't. You don't. Because you come to college and you're like, wow.
I just got hit in the face with a truck.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So college is good.
Mm.
And it's definitely, this probably sounds so, like, duh, Soraya. It's definitely in a good stage of your life for, like, how old you are and what, like, your...
Mental capacity.
Yes.
Yeah, them big words coming out.
Yes. That's definitely, like, good planning on whoever did that.
hmm
So good job to them, I guess.
Yeah. All in all,
College.
college is fun.
College is fun.
It's entertaining.
Do you like it better than high
Stressful.
school?
Yeah.
You do?
I didn't like high school.
I don't know if I do, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I'm on the fence right now. Because, like, at college, I have 2 friends, and one of them is EJ. And then my college friend.
Get you in a club. You have 2
I know.
years. And you're going to
I have
Italy.
a year and a half. I am
That'll
going
be
to
fun.
Italy. Yeah. I need to do stuff. But, like, right now, I feel okay with where I am.
Yeah.
Like, if you would have asked me this, like, a month ago, I would have been like, I'm falling apart.
Yeah. Well,
But, like,
finals month.
yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's awful.
But I've gotten a lot closer with Claudia.
Mhm.
Shout out Claudia back home. I mean, back at college. I love Claudia. And we have a lot of fun together. And she's, like, in the same boat that I am.
I need to meet her. Sorry.
She's
Side
coming.
note.
She's coming to Jonesboro.
Oh, when?
I don't know. I'm trying to get her. I'm gonna ask her if she wants to come to 4th of July.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun episode.
So she texted me the other day. She was like, "Oh, your friend followed me on Instagram." I was like,
Yeah, me.
What? Which friend? Which friend? I have so many. No, I was like, "Is it Emily?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yes." Yeah.
Well, I saw you tagged her, and I was like, if she's friends with Soraya, now she'll be nice.
I can be friends with her.
But yeah.
Okay. Should we get into POV walking with Jesus?
Yes, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I am.
She brought her
fully
Bible
prepared.
today.
I brought my Bible. So after you went through and like you did
You,
good.
no, you don't have to do
I was-
that much.
I was
That
a little
just-
stressed.
No.
So I wrote some sticky note points so I wouldn't get lost.
Okay.
Hold on.
By the way, it's not going to be elaborate like that first one was. It's just that I finished the book of Ephesians, so I just was like, I don't know which one point to actually do because there were so many good things in Ephesians. I love Ephesians. That is one of my favorite books in the Bible. I just love everything about it, and it talks about, it's a well-rounded book in the Bible. So, I'm trying to stall to give Soraya some time.
Sorry, I can't find this verse.
That's okay.
So I'm in Romans currently.
Mm-hmm.
So in Romans 1, I just thought this was a really cool verse for what we are doing with our lives right now. Hold on, my butt is showing. Okay. I thought this was a really cool verse for what we were doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Romans 1:16. I'm not good at reading out loud. So
It's okay.
For I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Greek. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. We are out on social media
Yeah.
sharing the gospel.
Yeah.
And I think that is so good. And like,
I've seen a lot more recently.
of people sharing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just from, like, more so getting rid of the people that
Oh, yeah.
are not
I feel
very,
that.
and I'm surrounding myself more, but
Yeah.
yeah, that is a good verse.
I just thought it was cool how it related to
Mhm.
relevant life. And
Yeah.
I wanted to share.
It's hard to be bold.
Yeah, it is. Especially this day and age. And what age we are.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's so, like,
I feel like I'm...
doing my...
Sorry. Guys, my posture's bad? No, my attention. Okay, serious, sorry.
Yeah, this is serious. Come on. Okay. Okay. Next. Romans 6.
Mhm.
15 through 18.
Mhm.
I'm not going to read all that.
That's okay.
I'm just going to tell you kind of.
Yeah.
So it talks about moving on from sin.
Yeah.
Leaving it behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's such a big thing in college. Because you're very drawn to the sinful ways
Mm-hmm.
in this college life. And
My testimony, you'll hear all about it.
me too, honestly. So I wrote down in my Bible, no excuse to abide by sin when your chains are
Mhm.
broken. Your chains are gone, walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away.
It's always hard to forgive your own self whenever you know that God's forgiven you. For me, at least.
Yeah. I also talked about, and it also talked about, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Presenting yourself to God in obedience instead of presenting yourself to the flesh in obedience.
Yeah.
When you have been saved.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, you're not just representing yourself, you're also representing Christ.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be living to be like Christ.
People should see it through you. You shouldn't have to say it.
Yes.
Should not have to say it.
Yeah. Your actions should prove your
Faith.
words and
Yeah.
faith.
Yeah.
Not saying that your actions are what gets you in heaven. That's what we talked about last week. But living by Christ
Mm.
helps others see you, see Him.
Because if you're saying that you're a Christian and then doing worldly things, people are going to be like, oh,
What's
I guess,
the point?
yeah, like, what, why are they even,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah. It's just been a lot of realizing how heavy my sin is
Mm-hmm.
and realizing how heavy that cross was
Yeah.
and how deep it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then realizing how greater the love of God is
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
It's just been like a rediscovering of like, oh my gosh, my sin is crazy.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Who would
Yeah.
do this?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
He loves us all.
Yeah. Romans.
Praise the Lord.
Oh my gosh. It talks a lot. Romans talks a lot about only going through Jesus to get to heaven.
Yeah.
Through works. Even with sin.
Yeah.
Good, the bad, and the ugly.
Exactly. Good tie. Okay. How do we end this?
Yeah, we didn't do this
I
last
know.
time.
Last time it cut out on us. I really hope the camera's still
It's still
recording.
I hope so.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys, for listening.
Yeah, that was it. We talked about college. That was fun.
Yeah.
Mm.
Come back next week for something else fun.
Oh, what is it? I think it might be volleyball, actually.
Ooh.
But, yeah.
Good times. Bring your tissues. I might cry. I'm a very emotional person.
I won't be crying.
I might cry a little bit.
Actually, I don't know if she cries. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.